Hello everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Thanks for tuning in to another Fabric Friday. It's another seasonal edition. Last week we were making the journal covers. Do you remember we were doing these out of that lovely crispy, crunchy Amazon packaging? We did the three. We did the blue one, we've got the green one, and then we did a red one as well. And off camera I went ahead and finished off the inside of this one and put some lace on it, on the blue one, and then stitched all the way around it, and I just absolutely love how it's come together. I really can't wait to do my winter journal in this. And I also went ahead and after cutting these off, we had some scraps. There were some scraps of this material as well. So I thought I would put together some fabric elements that would go with the journal cover for when I'm ready to make my journal. So what I've gone ahead and made here for the blue one is a page, just a nice simple page in a journal. What I would probably do with this page is put some card pockets. I won't use this one, but put some card pockets on here, or maybe even just a nice little decoration or something, depending on what kit I'm going to use. Let me just show you this over a page so you can see it's just shorter, and then than an A4 here, and then just hangs out, so that will be a page in the journal. So that's one bit ready to go with this. Let's put that there. I then did a fabric flip with some of the material that I had left. I do think I want to put something here on there. I did think about one of the little button clusters that I made, but I'm thinking that depending on what kit I use, I can put something from the kit on there. So that's ready. I then made a little pocket. I've stitched all around this and stitched it on, so there's no glue on here, and the same with this. I've stitched the lace across there. These are all stitched, by the way. I've stitched that across there, and I have stitched this on here as well. So that was another one that I made. Then I had a couple of little strips left, so I've just turned them into these cute little ruffles that can go on a page. And then, you know, when we mitered the corners for doing our journal cover, I had these little odd bits left, so I've just put them together as a couple of cute little clusters with some blue buttons on. So that is now all ready for me to find a journal kit, some old vintage book pages, things like that, and turn into a journal. And that's what I want to do today. I want to do these elements for the remaining two journal covers, and then I can go ahead and start doing the paper crafting on the Mondays and the Tuesdays, leaving the rest of the Fridays, the seasonal Fridays, for different makes and ideas that I've got. So I've already pre-cut my material that I want to go in each one, so that's going to go in there along here. I do want lace along the side for this one, so let me just move you over there and let's have a little look and see what I've got in here. I pulled some elements out already that I've got that are green that I think would go, and I'm just wondering if, rather than lace hanging, do we want to do the lace? I don't know, I might want to do the lace. This is quite a wide lace, this one, so I didn't know whether to have this on the front of the journal instead. Maybe, or maybe even a piece of this velvet trim. Look at that, that might be nice. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Oh, look at that, doesn't that look nice along there? Yeah, and then whatever I put on the front can just go on here as a journal topper. Possibly put lace on the spine, we'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So they're going to go on the outside, meaning I do need to decide what I want to go on the inside next. So let's leave them there. This is going to be on here. I'm just wondering whether we add some of this lace to the inside here. What do we think to that? I think I might do that afterwards. If I'm going to put anything on it, I will do it afterwards, I think. Yeah, okay. Because I will want to sew around these as well. Got a slightly new setup. I bought myself another one. BumbleBeeCrafts had a sale on during October, and I got a discount on another one of the roller carts, but it's got a wooden top to it. It's actually got my sewing machine sitting on it, which is just to the side of me here. So I'm hoping that I don't have to keep picking it up and down from the floor, because that just does my neck in and hurts. Doing it, so I can just snip across here, do a bit of stitching and come back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is exactly the same thing to start with as I did on the cover. I'm just going to use this stick glue just to put some down all on here. And that will hold the fabric down. I'll then put Fabri-Tac glue around the edge to make that stick much better. And then we're ready for the sewing. That's about... There. So now we just need to go around the edge with the Fabri-Tac glue, let it dry so that we can do the stitching. Although we can put these bits on first, because what I'm thinking is I might, let's have a little look. Yeah, if I stitch that down, like so, then this I'm thinking I would just put on over the top. I don't need to do any stitching on that one. If I did, you would see the stitching here, wouldn't you? How far in does that come? And if we put the lace on the inside, you won't see that stitching. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So this is going to be on the outside. Let me just grab a pin to pop in there. I'm just going to swap out these pins. I really don't like those ones for these. Like the ones with the balls on the end, or the little glass bead on the end. Okay, so they're going to go on after we've stitched. So we need to do this, and I'll just stitch. Yeah, I'll just stitch that. Hello, Ghosty. Yes, Mummy's filming. He says hello to everybody. My big fluffy monster ghost, my cat. What am I doing? Fabri-Tac glue. He's distracted me, look, hasn't he? I had a squirrel moment. It's like, oh, my cat, squirrel. Right, I'm just going to put the glue on here. So I know how roughly we want to come. There's a bit on here. There we go. And then do the same. Under there. Need a bit more just under here. Like so. There we go. That's done. So let's do it under here. Okay. So yeah, I am looking forward to making up these journals. I know I've got 2 kits in mind that I think would look really, really good with these. But yeah, these are going to be my 3 seasonal journals that I'm going to make this year. Okay. So, yeah, I thought we need a bit more glue under here. There we go. So that's all down nicely. Let me wipe my glue. So now I'm going to, I did this one quite close to the edge, so I'm going to do the same with that, and that will probably miss this, because if I went around this I'd end up with it quite a way in, and I didn't want that. I wanted it quite close to the edge, which is why I've made sure all these are stuck down nicely. Just a bit on this bit here where it will eventually fold up. There we go. Okay, so let's pop this. First of all, let's cut where we need it. There we go. That's going to be glued onto there, and then we will stitch down that one. So let's do this side. This is lovely lace. This I got from a lady that I know who sells on Instagram. I can't for the life of me think of her name now. I haven't ordered from her for a while actually, so that's probably why. So yeah, it's lovely lace, lovely vintage lace. Okay, so that is, I'm going to have that as the top. Okay. So do we do this? That's that way, that's that way. So we want a red glue, and we want to just put some glue like this. Okay. There. so nice, so lovely. And we'll do the same again this side. Yeah, I didn't want to wrap another piece of material around another bit of card, because that would have made these journal covers really quite thick, and I wanted that soft, flexible approach to these particular covers. I just think that they work so much better. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you on this one. It's got so much give and it's soft, so you've got a bit of rigidity. Can't say the word because it's a paper packaging, but it's not. It's going to be such a soft, lovely journal to squish and feel and everything. So yeah, that's why I thought, oh well, I'll just do a piece in there. As long as it's glued down good enough, that will stay in place. I am thinking I might put some lace on the top, on the inside here. I have got some blue, so I could put a bit of lace on there, but it would depend on what pockets I'm putting on the inside. So there we go. Okay, so this, once it's dry, is ready to be stitched all the way around. Then once it's stitched, we're going to add these two onto it. So for now, this particular journal, let's move things around, can go to one side. But what I do want to do is just use some of this material and make some of the extra bits that we've got here. Now, I pulled in a few extra bits of material. I've got a blue bit of material here. I've got this lovely blue star bit of material. Obviously I can use this, and what I'm thinking is this would be good as perhaps the base for the fabric flip and the pocket. So it doesn't tear very easily, this. So let's just do, we basically want to come up here like so. And we will just cut you off about here. I didn't even cut that straight, did I? Okay, so let's give ourselves a bit of a fray. You know, I love a frayed edge. Yeah, there we go. And I want a few off the bottom. There we go. So that's going to be the base of our fabric flip. I definitely need to have a piece of this, and I think if I use that top bit, that can be hidden under something else. And I didn't even cut that straight. Oh my, I am not doing very well for cutting straight today, am I, guys? Never mind, that little scrap I will, where's my green bucket? There's my green bucket. Let's give this a bit of a fray too. Doesn't really want to fray as well because it's so heavily printed, but just a little. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Just gives a slightly fluffier edge to it. So we're going to have that along there, but we do want some lace now. We've got some left of this lace that we used, haven't we? Do I want it to hang that all the way down the edge down there? That might be quite nice actually. Like so. And then if we're going to use some of this on the inside, we could put that all the way along the top there. Perfect. And that's very simple fabric flip, ready to go, ready to be stitched up to go with the green journal. So this is sometimes how I do like to work when I've got fabrics and I do things that match ready for kits. So I suppose it's a bit like making up a kit. I was thinking that next year, diverse with my shop rather than just selling the journals that I make, actually put together kits like this to sell. So if anyone's interested in things like that, do leave a comment below, because next year I think I might do that, because I've got so much fabric that I love to use and create like this, but I just want to do more fabric stuff, to be honest. I love my junk journaling, but there's a lot of junk journaling going on at the moment. So many people are getting into it, and for me, I still really just love my fabric. I have so enjoyed doing all these Fabric Friday videos and really want to, and will be continuing, and because we're now doing slow stitching as well, which I'm absolutely loving. So yeah. Okay, so I am just going to, I want some of this gold on here, so I'm going to be a bit strategic with this, and none of it will get wasted. None of it will get wasted at all. Okay. There we go. And if we do along here, and then we can fray this, that can be the base of our pocket. Yeah. There we go. So like we did with this one, just flatten that out. There we go. We're going to have a bit of this on here. I'm actually going to see if this will rip. Yes, it will. That'll give it a nice edge to it. So that can go in my scraps. Oh, my cat ghost has decided he would stay in here. I thought he'd gone out because there was no more meowing and it was quiet, but turns out he is sitting on the footstool in here that we have. It's a cat little footstool thing because it's got a scratchy post thing to it. And to be honest, it usually gets stuff piled on it as I'm taking stuff off the shelves, but he's actually using it today. That's nice. But my other little girl's fast asleep on the bed, the big bed that we've got for them that's under our bed. The underbed bed. Okay, that's going to look really, really nice on there. That's just going to be too much, cover it up too much. I'm thinking this might be a bit too strong with the colour around the background. Yeah, a bit too strong a colour. How about about the velvety colour that we're going to put on the front? Would that look nice? Oops, it's my pin. Feels slightly heavy for the background material, so what I think is we just need to look for some other little bits of lace, I think is what I'm feeling on this. Oh, what have we got in here? We've got this little decorative trim. This came in the pack that I got off of Etsy. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we just snip here. And then what I'll do is stitch this on first like that, and then I will stitch this around like that. And that, if I grab, oh, the pop page is still here, is a fun little page for our journal. Okay, so that's those bits done. Pop that up there. So we've done a pocket and we've done a fabric flip. I wanted to do a page in the journal. Now I don't have any other plain green material, like this was plain blue. So as this one has got much more of a lacy feel to it, I found this in a charity shop quite a few months ago now when I went shopping, and I just thought this would make an absolute lovely page in the journal, and I'm thinking it would hang nicely out the bottom and out the top as well. I don't usually do that sort of stuff that hangs top and bottom. Most of my journals are quite neat, not very shabby kind of thing. So I'm thinking that this is something different for me to do. So let's just see where. Oh, look at that. We could get, it's exactly 2 scallops each side. Perfect. So what I am going to do so that I get this kind of straight is make sure we're straight on there. Bring in 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring in this, center it down this middle bit here, and then I'm going to use my rotary cutter. I'm just going to stand up for this. Oh. There we go. I think I've got the ruler. Okay, so that's I usually do this on the other side, but I was just too excited to get started on this after filming my my bonus video for yesterday, which was my Christmas craft off collaboration video. I just really wanted to get started on this on these journals, do today's video, so that next Monday and Tuesday I can be working on the paper side of these, looking at the digitals, creating the pages, that kind of thing. Okay. Lovely. That'll make a fun little strip for something. Okay, pop this back. Okay. So which way is which? That's the inside. So that is going to be a page in our journal. So you're going to have it like this. That's just going to be so fun. It's going to poke out the top, hang out the bottom. I am wondering whether I want to put anything down the edge of it. Let's have a little look and see what we think. We want a bit of ribbon. That's a bit bright. I've got a darker one. Or do we want the velvet? do we want a bit of the velvet just down that edge? Oh, I'm not sure. I think I do. I think I do, because what I was thinking with this being such a lacy page is any like little dangles and clusters and things that I make that I could pin in these, just use the bulb pins, and then, you know, you could pin a little tag onto this. And yeah, I think I do, but I think what I want to do is actually stitch it on. Just do a zigzag stitch down the middle, and I only really want it kind of there, I think. So that is realistically, that'll be at the top, that'll be at the page. Yeah, it doesn't hinder that bit at all. What do I think? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. So we just need another piece for this edge. And again, we want to go down to about, where did I go with this one? It was to about here. Oops. I've had this velvet trim for several years now. I've got a lovely red, dark red one, and I've also got an orangey coloured one that I thought I would use a lot for the autumn makes, but I haven't. This is the first time I've actually opened these up. So yeah, there we go. That's going to be a page in our for a journal, and again, that just wants to be zigzag stitch straight down the middle on there, and that's a lovely page. It just helps it give you a bit of support to open it so that this doesn't keep fraying. Okay, so let's fold you back up. That's a lovely page ready. So we have the journal cover itself that's ready to be sewn. We've got a page in the journal. We've got our little pocket, a fabric flip. So what's left in the blue bits that we need to finish off? Yes, we wanted to do a couple of little ruffles, and then we'll make some of these lovely little clusters with some buttons. Okay, so what have I got left? I've got these. I've got the clusters. That can be used as a cluster. Okay. Not a lot of the greeny material. Do I have any of that? Okay. Don't think I've got anything to do ruffles with, but that's fine. What I'm thinking with this particular journal is I would probably have a lot more lace on the edge of the page. So we'll leave the ruffles for the green one, but I definitely want to do these. So let's grab back some of this, and we will just cut this in half, and that's a couple of bases. There we go. So I'm not a fan of having, I'll leave them actually. I'm going to use these two bits. Look, like that. We want a little bit of lace. Now we've got some of this. This could work, couldn't it? And then just sew a button in that middle bit. Or do we want to? Yeah, I don't want to cover up too much of this lovely material. So that's what I'm thinking, a button in there. Let's just take a bit off the top of this one here and do the same. that's a couple of little clusters. Now we need some buttons. Now they've all been moved to my rolly carts, and I now need to find where my green ones are. Aha! I've got some green ones. These are new, these buttons. They're not vintage ones, but yeah, there's some lovely green colours in there. Okay. I'm just thinking that, yeah, that's nice. Maybe I want a bigger, much bigger button on that one. Yeah, I do. I want a much bigger button on that one. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with those buttons on there. Now, how did yeah, I used my embroidery thread for this. I picked out a blue one. So, do I have my embroidery thread to hand? I don't. My slow stitching stuff is downstairs. I'm going to pick out a nice green, like I picked out a nice blue, and do exactly the same with these. Just literally no gluing. I'm just sewing the button on, and that is securing the little cluster. So that is a lovely little complete set of extra bits that goes with our journal cover. So, oh damn, I nearly lost the button then. They slid off, look. That's better. Okay, so now check my time. 36 minutes. We might be able to get the other one done. Okay, let's just move you all into there, you over to the side. Let's bring in our red. So I've done the same. I've chosen a plain green one that went with it, and I'm just going to do exactly the same and glue this bit down first. So let's do that. Now with this one, I've not frayed it. I've used my pinking shears just to go around the edge. I just thought that looked quite nice. I liked that edge. Okay, so just smoothing it out. Lovely. Now we need to decide with this one what lace and trim. Oh yeah, I found this one that's got a slight peachiness to it, but I just thought it would look really nice sort of under here. I was going to do exactly the same, I think, with this one. And then I didn't know whether I've got this lovely thread here. I thought I could perhaps do that over the top. The only other one I've got is this one, which is more like a crochet one. But I think I like this. I do. I'm just wondering, do I go that side or do I go that side? No, I'm going to go in between for this one. So what I need to do is cut my lengths. Looking to see which way up it goes. Don't think it really matters. Going to view on that side. And view on that side. Okay. just going to put a little bead of glue on this edge here, like so. Use my scissors to hold that down. I feel like the light is really fading. I might have to pop my ring light on. Let's just see. It's not too bad. It's brighter in the day. It's because the blinds are angled down, so you are getting much more bright light on here. Oh, did I put that? Yes, because that's that way, but I need to make sure I put that one that way. Nearly did it wrong. Let's turn it around. Hold you out of the way while we just put a little bead of glue on here. Like so. Okay. So now we will go around and do the gluing of it all down. Okay. There we go. There, so that's on the inside there, and then that's ready to be stitched. Excuse me, how am I doing on time? 43 minutes. Okay, so that's ready, and if we do put anything else on the outside, I don't think I'm going to stitch this. Where's it gone again? Where's the end? Oh, okay, it's all coming off me. Yeah, bit of card. I don't know where I got this. I've had this a long time. Yeah, I'm thinking I might just glue that on either side. There is the option of this as well. If we wanted to tone that down a little bit more, we could do that on that side, or the red. I quite like the bright red, and then perhaps just this on this side. So again, these will be after it's sewn around both of these trims. Okay, so we've done that one ready. Let's make a fabric flip. So let's bring all these back. I'm actually going to use my pinking shears for this, because then that'll echo the pinking shears for in there. So I'm just going to try and go straight. Let's just cut that off. So we've got that. And then we are going to come along here. Like so. And I didn't, oh my gosh, look how totally not straight that is. Wow. You'd think I would know by now that I'm just never get things straight and should mark it with a ruler or something like that. I just didn't want to be clumsy and cut and snip this. That's how I was thinking. Okay, so we've got that. We've got, I'm just looking at that side. How unstraight is that? Oh, Jen. Really? Okay. We are taking a thin slither off this side. Come on. That one. Well, it's better. A lot better than it was. Which side is which? That side. Okay, so now I do want a piece of this across the top. I'm not going to cut this with the pinking shears. I'm going to tear it. Okay, so we've got that. That's going to go there. Now we want a nice bit of lace, and this is the lace that we did use, wasn't it? I think it needs something else though. Maybe we need another bit of this, or maybe this needs to be a bit fatter on it. No, I like the length. I like how that's long, but I'm just thinking it needs another bit of material. What have I got to hand? What have I got to hand? I've got some of this, but that's introducing a new colour to this, isn't it? Maybe I need to have some of this down it. No, don't like it. Okay. You need to be further over, and then that comes down there. What I'm thinking now is that I might have something in the kit that I use that I could put on here, something like that, and then I would just have that across there. That doesn't actually look that bad now that it's done. I still think this is a bit too big of the expanse of the green, but what I'm thinking is that as I said, I might find something from the kit to just put here. I think that would look good. Okay, so there we have a fabric flip. So we want to do a pocket next. Let's see what we've got in here. This should be a straight edge, so let's cut up here. Like so. use this pocket this time. Try not to be clumsy and cut it, because then I might actually get it straight. So then we have this little bit, which is just perfect, but it's not straight. Try and there we go, fray those edge bits, always make it look better. So that's going to go on there. And do we want a bit of that lace along the top? I think we do. And that is a little pocket ready for it. So that's that pocket. I'm thinking I will do a ruffle with this because I've got a lot of this material. So where are we? We will just cut, move this off to the side. Let's just cut roughly how wide were we? Probably looking at about an inch, weren't we? Yeah, they were both the same. So if I go down here, try and cut straight. Oops, I'm not cutting straight. It's gone. Started off big, gone really small. That will obviously all concertina up to be a little ruffle. So we can do a ruffle with that one. Now what we've got left is our clusters. Let's do our little clusters. Where's our triangles? There. Well, I do have that little bit as well. Or I might do a short little ruffle with that bit actually. Okay, so we want some of this as a base. Let's just cut this in two, and there's our bases for our clusters. And there's a fourth one. I did take four corners off. There we go. Which ones do we want to use? I like that one. And I'm thinking maybe they're a bit small. Yeah, I want to go with this one. So now we need a bit of lace. Where's my lace back again? I think I might actually have the lace slightly overhanging so that it's like that, and then we do a button in the middle. Okay, so do the same with this one because I just like that formula. Put that on there, and now I want, ideally I would like red buttons because this journal, although it's got some green in it, I'm predominantly going with reds. But I really don't think I have any actual red buttons. No. I've got red hearts, but they're too small. And I don't think I want the green. The green is a completely wrong colour green. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got many of my red buttons to hand, but I think I will search out to see if I can find some red buttons that would match and to go on there, and then that gives us our little clusters for here. And the only thing I haven't done yet for that one is a journal page. Now, have I got time? Oh, this might be over an hour, but I want to get all of these done in this video. So I'm going to use a piece of this as our journal page. Let's see, we've got our edge here, haven't we? If we use that, and we'll bring in our journal page. And if we carry on down this line here, I'm actually going to mark this time round. and then cut on the inside of it. So I want to cut along here, and I want to cut along here, and then carry on down that line there. Okay. Let's turn it round. Wrong scissors, pinking shears. Okay. Let's come down this edge. I've got a line to work to, so I should get it straight. Okay. Just going to take this bit off. Stick that in there. And then move that out of the way. We can come all the way along here. Lovely. So that's the side. Look, all the other sides are straight, but the side that I did, what am I like? Oh, I have to laugh at myself, really. Okay, there we go. That is a much straighter edge. Look at that. So what I want to do, how I did this one, was literally just some lace sewn on there. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to use this lovely lace again that we've been using. And I'm just going to have it overhanging. Let's see how big we are. Oh, yeah, pretty much that size. So let's cut my lace. And I will stitch that down on there. And I think I've got the lace the wrong way around, actually. Yes, I have. Let's do the same with lace along here. Like so. And that's there ready. So I have lots of sewing to do now on my machine. And you will then see all of these sewn together. If you watch my following next week, Monday, Wednesday, and probably for the next few weeks, I'm going to be working inside these journals with different kits and creating pages and just putting the journal together. So if you are interested in seeing how these are going to turn out, then do check out Monday's video, because I'll show you what they all look like. But there, that's really, really good. We now have, I feel like, little sets with these pages and the journal covers. This one has got the ruffles, it's got clusters, pocket, fabric flip and a page. So that's got exactly what we had on the blue one that I had prepared for the blue. The green one is, what are we missing? We're missing the ruffles. That's all we're missing, but I'm probably going to be doing a lot more lace, especially with this page in the journal. I'm going to have lots of lace all hanging out. I might even be tempted to find a scalloped edge one like this that's a bit crocheted to hang off there. So there we go. Thank you very much for bearing with me this slightly longer video from me. I just wanted to get all these elements prepared, ready, so that I can do my sewing off camera, and then we're ready to go from the paper crafting side of things. So thanks very much for watching. Happy crafting, everybody, and as always, I will be back next Friday with some more seasonal fabric fun adventures. Take care, everyone. Bye.